All right. I know you all are mad. Some of you who don't really get it. Oh, she's making white people laugh. They wouldn't be laughing if, Sharonda, was doing her job as a mother to make sure these kids stay in line. You dated a gangster, okay? NBA YoungBoy's father's in jail, okay? I think also his brother too. This guy has 7 kids by the age of 21. 7 kids, okay? Where were you? Okay, and then you want to get mad when somebody calls out the foolishness that your son is doing. You want to get, defend, curse out Wendy Williams and stuff like this. But sad to say, this is a mentality that's in liberal Black America, which is many Blacks are liberal. Okay. And the sad thing is that Wendy Williams is facing criticism and they want to blame it on racism. It's a typical, go-to. If a Black person's called out on their foolishness or there's accountability placed at a Black person's feet, especially a Black single mother, okay, or any Black person that put themselves to be in the crosshairs of police, all of a sudden, you're a coon, you're a sellout. What are you doing trying to sell out to the white man? This is how it is. And sad to say, this is why nothing changes in the Black community. This is why Blacks move out of the Black neighborhoods and go into the suburbs. They don't want to deal with it because this type of mentality, it's contagious. And people don't go forward. They go backward. And what do you expect people to do? You expect Black people to stick together in this type of mess? No, they're not going to stick together. You call out, these kids from these dysfunctional households' behavior, and you get criticized for it. But then when the kid dies or he goes to jail for life and the mother has to bury him, or the parents who could be both are trash. Oh, we did the best you could. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Those are lies you tell yourself. Okay? Just say that to keep you from facing your conscience that is showing you, no, you did not do the best you could. You decided to be cool with your kids instead of being a parent. Instead of pushing them to grow, you wanted to be just as ghetto and like the drug dealers you look up to growing up, or the men you've dated. So when your daughter becomes a mother, your daughter ends up dead. Whether at the hands of police for doing a crime or for hanging out with somebody that she had no business hanging out with, then all of a sudden you want to play victim, and the community has to come together, and nothing changes. The only thing changes is the growth of the ignorant street culture. That's it. Young boy never broke again. His mother checks Wendy Williams after saying he's got to go to jail. He do have to go to jail. Wendy Williams is facing criticism from NBA young boy never broke again mother after she blasted the rapper following his FBI arrest this week. On Monday, NBA young boy was arrested on the outstanding federal warrant related to a 2020 drug arrest, and he allegedly attempted to flee on foot. The rapper engaged in a short pursuit with the FBI and the LAPD, was ultimately tracked down after a K-9 unit was deployed to find him, and a perimeter was set up around the area. Wendy Williams was especially critical of him and believes that he should be locked up after the incident. He got to go to jail, said Wendy Williams. Around 15:30 point of the Tuesday, March 23rd episode of the Wendy Williams Show. How do you do a hot pursuit? There are innocent people out there. You could have hurt innocent people. You're in a hot pursuit and running through people's backyards. Nobody wants that. Bringing down the property values. And how is that? How do you do what you do with 7 kids at 21 years old? Her and the audience then proceeded to laugh after she highlighted a social media post from Yaya Mayweather, daughter of Floyd, and the mother of one of young boy's children, which read, "My day is ruined." Needless to say, young boy's mother, Sharonda Golden, isn't happy with what Wendy Williams had to say. I mean, what do you want to say? You want to be mad? Mad for what? You raised that boy that way, okay? And his father was a gangbanger, okay? And now you want to blame Wendy Williams for calling out something that is the obvious. You raised that boy. That's possibly could be going to jail for life. Possibly he could be spending many years in prison because he's a felon. He's not supposed to have guns. In a since deleted post on her Instagram story, Golden made her feelings on Wendy Williams' comment abundantly clear. F Wendy Williams around here letting half-dead 90-year-old white man. Wow. Worried about my child. Stop tagging me in this. Listen, this is that mentality. Is the reason why you're going to end up burying your son one day. Keep it up. Keep it up, lady. Keep it up. Fellow Baton Rouge rapper Boosie Badass offered his support to Young Boy on Twitter and followed the tweet with criticism of Wendy Williams. Stop it, Wendy Williams. You did a hot 21 kilos of coke before your 21st birthday, all the way to your amazing tumble, he wrote. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Boosie Badass, free the GOAT. Young Boy, till we see the GOAT. What? Free him for what? He broke the law. See, this is the thing that, black people don't want to understand. Liberal blacks, they don't understand that there's consequences for your actions. When those consequences come, you want to cry about it and say it's the white man's fault. Come on, man. This is ridiculous. See, this is why you have so many black people going to jail in the hood. You have to. I bet you the funeral parlor is making money because they're not doing what they're not doing what they're supposed to do, is raising their kids. And you want to say I'm a proud single mother. There's some good single mothers, good black single mothers. And I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about the bad ones. The ones like Sharonda Golden, who think that she could raise her son to be a criminal and no one's going to talk bad about him. 21 years old and has 7 kids. No problem with that at all. None. That's crazy. That's crazy. Now, how's he going to feed those kids now? He's in jail. He's going to be facing time, serious time. 7 kids, at 21 years old. And then you have ghetto idiots like Boozy Badass saying, yeah, free young boy, free young boy. No. I wonder if Boozy Badass is going to pay his legal fees. That's what I wonder. Is Boozy Badass going to pay his legal fees? I wonder about that. Are you going to pay his legal fees, Boozy Badass? Because that's a ton. That's a hefty legal fees right there that you have to pay. I wonder. This is why the black community is going to be a joke always, because this type of criminal culture is always supported and celebrated. This is why you have women like Breonna Taylor in the ground, because she went after those thugs. Because somebody didn't raise her to not do this type of stuff. It's the facts. Because women like Sharonda exist, and they are raising their kids to go after street culture. And they know very well that it's going to end up in a very bad result. They know this, but they still do it. And they think it's okay. All right? They think it's okay. Nobody in the black community want to say nothing. Want to cry and say, oh, my baby this, my baby was an angel. You ever been to those funerals? I haven't, but I've seen those funeral brochures, and they try to put that they were an angel. They were, see me at the crossroads. Like, give me a break. But whenever you talk like this, it's a problem. That's why I say, I put that on a Facebook group. Is there a civil war? What Chris Rock said, is there a civil war between black people and ninjas? Look up his joke. It's true. It is true. There's a civil war between the blacks that have this criminal mindset and the blacks that are decent and understand what you have to do to make it in the world and to avoid trouble. Sharonda want to cry now and get mad at Wendy Williams when she should be mad at herself. That's all I got to say about this. Let me know in the comments. Whose side are you on? You on Wendy Williams or you're on Sharonda's side? People want to say, oh, she's making white people laugh. I've seen the comments on the on-site Instagram post, but would they be laughing if Sharonda was doing her job? Just saying. Let me know in the comments. Like, share, comment, and subscribe later.